Hello BookTube, hello friends, welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth, and today is February 28th. That means it is the day before March Mystery Madness starts. I am so excited. I have had a lot of fun watching a lot of your TBR videos. I haven't gotten to all of them yet, but I do plan to watch every single video that is related to March Mystery Madness that I can during the month, and I have just been having so much fun getting ready. We are gearing up for our live show tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope that you will be there, and I hope that I will be able to figure out how to do it and include several of the other March Mystery Madness hosts so that we can all chat with each other and you guys can comment to us, and it's just going to be great. Some of the things I plan to talk about are all of the different activities that are going on for March Mystery Madness. We want to make sure that everybody knows about all the things that are related to this event, and so I hope that you will join us. And if you can't be there for the show live, then of course it will be uploaded so that you can watch later. So I thought for today's video, since I need to show you some more of my TBR, and it would really be too much to show you all in one video because today's the last day of the month, and you guys know I'm always cramming to try to finish whatever books I have started during the current month. So I have 3 books that I am trying to finish tonight for February, and then I will be ready to start my March books. So I don't want to spend all the rest of the night editing, so I'm going to keep this short. What we're going to do for this video, because I picked up 11 items at the library today, I thought I would do a library haul of all of the things that I picked up at the library today and tell you where they fit into my reading plan. Of course, one of the main readathons that I want to participate in, other than March Mystery Madness, is Middle Grade March. Now, you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I do most of my middle grade reading in May because there's another readathon in May that's been going on for several years called Middle Grade May, and that works well for me because I like to read the Sunshine State books, and they're announced in late April, so May is just a great time for me to read middle grade. But I do still want to participate even a little and show you what I picked up at the library as far as middle grade mysteries go. And then I have one book for March of the Mammoths. There are various read-alongs going on within March Mystery Madness, and I want to participate in as many of those as I can. So let's get started. So when I started thinking about middle grade mysteries that would count for both March Mystery Madness and Middle Grade March, which of course you can combine that to say Middle Grade March Mystery Madness, I immediately thought of a book that I read a couple of years ago called Framed by James Ponti, and there's a second book in that series now called Vanished. Now this says it is a framed novel, and now I think originally the series was going to be called Toast because TOAST stands for Theory of All Small Things, and the sleuth in this series is just very observant, almost to the level of Sean from Psych, and I really enjoyed Framed. I thought it was fantastic. It was a Sunshine State book a couple of years ago, so I'm really looking forward to reading the second book. I don't think that this is on audio. If it is, I don't think I have access to it, so I have the physical copy checked out from the library, and I would really love to get to this in March. One of the middle grade series on my 20 by 20 challenge is Theodore Boone, Kid Lawyer by John Grisham. I know that I have read at least 2 of these books, and it seems like I read 3. I can't remember for sure if the memories I'm having are from the second or the third book, so I thought I would just go ahead and pick up the third book again and also continue on to book 4. So I checked them out on audio CD from my library. I believe this one is book 3. It's called The Activist. And then book 4 is The Accused. There's at least 5 or 6 now in the series. They're not very long. They're middle grade books, but they are about a kid whose parents are both lawyers, and they have set up in their law practice his own desk and office area where he basically practices law as much as he can get away with legally without having a law license and being a kid, but he helps people with a variety of problems. He does appear in animal court, things like that. I'm really looking forward to rereading the third one and then picking up where I left off and going on to book 4. And then I saw this next one on someone else's TBR, and when I saw that they were reading this, I thought, oh, I would like to reread that. It is by E.L. Konigsberg. I reread A View from Saturday last year or year before, and I don't think I've ever had a chance to reread from the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler. And I read this years ago, not long after I started reading Newbery Winners as an adult, and I remember loving this book. So I thought this would be a perfect book for March Mystery Madness and Middle Grade March. So I was able to pick it up on audio CD from my library, and I'm excited to get to this again. Another readathon that I have heard about recently is the March of the Mammoths, which is where you read books in March that are 800 pages or more. Well, it just so happens that I started this book in February, and I'm going to happily carry it over into March. This is Lorna Doone by R.D. Blackmore. And I thought I was going to be fudging a little bit with the whole Mammoth Challenge, but when I got this physical copy from the library today, I saw that it has 811 pages, so I was very excited. So this is my Mammoth for March of the Mammoths. Now, I mentioned that I'd like to participate with some of the other March Mystery Madness hosts on their read-alongs, and of course, most of those are going to be mysteries. Obviously, it's March Mystery Madness, except for Steve. Steve has decided to do a read-along of Pride and Prejudice. I don't know why, but he's insisting that everyone read it or reread it, and I wasn't going to give in to it, but I went ahead and checked it out from Hoopla, so I have it checked out on audio right now, although I heard him say not too long ago that he doesn't think audio is actual reading. But Steve, if you want me to get through Pride and Prejudice again, it's going to have to be on audio. So that is one of the things that I will be listening to in March. Now, another one of our hosts, Tim from World of Sleuths, has an ongoing read-along of the Alex Cross series by James Patterson. And he's on book 5 for this month, but since I have not read or listened to any of those, I decided that I would go ahead and go back to book 1, which is Along Came a Spider. I didn't realize until today that this is actually an abridged version, but that's okay. I'm still going to go ahead and listen to this and see if it's a series that I want to continue, and if it is, then I may seek out the full version before I move on to another book in the series. Laura from Mom to Triplets 04 is doing 2 Harlan Coben read-alongs, and the one that I am going to read is The Stranger, and I don't know anything about it. It does sound really intriguing when I read the description, so I was able to get it on audio CD from the library. And then the Book One Cozies Club, which is hosted by Di, has 2 read-alongs going on right now. There's the one for this whole quarter, which I've already finished. It is called Murder on Astor Place. It's number 1 in the Gaslight Mystery series, and frankly, I didn't really think it was all that cozy. It was pretty dark, but I did read that for the Book One Cozies Club. And then Di picked one that's just for this month for March Mystery Madness, and I don't know if I'll get to it because I don't have it on audio, but this is Kilt Dead by Caitlin Dennett, and I did pick up a copy of it from the library, so it'll be in my stack if I can get to it. So there are several other read-alongs that I plan to participate in, and I don't have a visual aid to show you, so I will have to work on that and show you those in my next video, and we'll talk about those tomorrow night on the live show. But I have 2 other books that are just books that I wanted to get to this month. One of them is the next in the J.P. Beaumont series by J.A. Jance. I have this on audio from the library. It's called Second Watch. My husband and I have both been listening to this, and we're getting closer to the end. It's pretty exciting. This has been a really good series that we have both enjoyed. And then I have another J.A. Jance book that is checked out on Hoopla called Day of the Dead, and I don't have a physical copy of that yet. That's book 3 in the Brandon Walker series. And then for my In Real Life book club for April, not my mystery book club, but the regular book club where we read book club books. The book that we're reading for April is called The Catcher Was a Spy. The subtitle is The Mysterious Life of Moe Berg. It's by Nicholas Davidoff, and this is a true story about Moe Berg, who was a baseball player in World War II and was also a spy. That's all I know about it, and I did buy it on Audible. I used one of my Audible credits because this print copy that I'm holding in my hand is the only library copy in my whole county. So I went ahead and ordered it now so I could take a look at it and see if there's any pictures or anything like that. And then I'm going to have to get this back so that someone else from our book club can read this. But for now, I wanted to show it to you, see if any of you have ever read it or heard about it. It's not necessarily a mystery book, but it does have to do with a spy, so that sort of fits with March Mystery Madness. And it's for April, so I need to go ahead and get it read, and so I put it in my stack. So that's all I have to show you for this video. I do have several other books on my TBR, and I'm slowly but surely plugging things into my bingo card for March Mystery Madness. You may recall that I did a video several days ago talking about all the cozy mystery series that I'm currently reading, so I would like to get to the next one in each of those series, as many as I can. So those are the type of things that I'm working on for March Mystery Madness, and I'm participating with as many of the read-alongs that are hosted by the other March Mystery Madness hosts as I can, and that's pretty much my month of March in a nutshell. So if you're watching this after March 1st, I hope that you will go back and watch our live show if you haven't watched it yet, and see what all is going on for March Mystery Madness. The Instagram challenges have been posted. The Twitter sprints should be posted by the time you see this, and there are lots of things going on, so I hope that you will take part. Be sure to go on YouTube and just search March Mystery Madness and watch some of the videos that other people are posting about what they're reading, and all of the hosts will be doing a variety of videos related to mysteries throughout the month. Some of them already have done so in the hopes of helping you find mysteries to read for the month of March. So there's just a lot of stuff going on, and I hope that you will take part. That's all I have for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.